Pollsters and political strategists say Republicans could win the 6 seats necessary to take back the House, once considered a long shot by election analysts. Republican leaders are also optimistic they'll gain at least 1 seat necessary to regain the Senate. There was a noticeable sound of panic in Senator Bernie Sanders' voice Sunday when he told CNN he's concerned Democrats are not motivating their core constituencies to show up on Election Day.
I am worried about the level of voter turnout among young people and working people who will be voting Democratic. And I think, again, what Democrats have got to do is contrast their economic plan with the Republicans.
There's a chance the red wave could even score GOP wins in Georgia and Arizona, where Republican challengers have been dogged by critical media coverage.
If Carrie Lake wins by a sufficient margin, she might just bring Blake Masters in on her coattails. Same thing in Georgia. If Brian Kemp wins by a 5 or 6 or 7 point margin, he may just well bring Herschel Walker in on his coattails.
Polls show the top issue for voters is the economy and inflation. But House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told CBS Sunday the media needs to change the subject.
When I hear people talk about inflation, as I heard him there, we have to change that subject. Inflation is a global phenomenon. The fight is not about inflation, it's about the cost of living.
Democrats thought they could get a lot of election mileage out of the Supreme Court's overturning Roe v. Wade. But the abortion issue among voters ranks far behind the economy and crime.
Nobody said we're doing abortion rather than economy, but it's about both.
Joe Biden's unpopularity is also not helped, and some Democratic candidates have distanced themselves.
I want to be the face of this campaign. I've done this for 18 months. We've done it on our own.
When Nancy Pelosi was asked if she would step aside as leader if Democrats lose the House, she dodged the question.
Will you remain in leadership in the new Congress?
I'm not talking about that. I'm here to talk about how we win the election.
And despite what Joe Biden called Jim Crow 2.0 laws that Democrats said would restrict access to polling places, early voting has been shattering records. Dale Hurd, CBN News.